Dawgs, my name is Julie.
I'm Paul, and today we are making
a healthy version of Taco Bell's Mexican Pizza. It's one of my favorites and one of my go-tos, so we're gonna make a healthy version at home.
And not just that, we're gonna make two of our favorite sides that we add to the Mexican pizza at Taco Bell, but we're gonna make them healthy style, and they are going to be
Avocado Ranch dip and the Chipotle dip, which is my personal favorite. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, to get started, we need to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. And then you're gonna need a cookie tray with some parchment. You could easily skip this step if you had bought some pre-made tostada shells from the store, but when I did my Whole Foods order, they did not have any, so we're gonna make our own. So I got these from Costco, corn tortillas. We're gonna bake these in the oven to get that hard shell to make the Mexican pizza. So let me layer these out. Is you're gonna take your tortillas and you're gonna lay them out on the cookie sheet. So we are gonna end up with an uneven amount, but that's fine. One can be more like a quesadilla. Okay, and then once you have your tortillas all laid out, you're just gonna take some, I'm just using the avocado oil that I get at Costco, and you're just gonna spray the tops, flip them over. And spray the other side. Okay. And so now with your two trays, what you're gonna do is, once your oven's up to 400 degrees, you're gonna stick these in the oven. You'll do like 6 to 8 minutes for one side, flip them, and then 6 to 8 minutes for the other side. Keep checking on them, that way you don't burn them. Take them out once they get that tostada. Take them out once they get that tostada, like hard shell, and then we'll be moving on to the next step. Okay, so we're gonna preheat our oven to 400. Start. Okay, so first up, we are gonna chop up an onion.
Puppy in the kitchen. He's helping.
Okay, so in the pot, I just put 2 pounds of ground beef. This is beef that we got from a local farm up in Northern California, Family Friendly Farms. And it's amazing. It's grass-fed and grass-finished. But we're gonna let this cook. It is partially frozen. I took it out a little bit earlier, but it didn't fully thaw. So we're gonna grind this up, and I'm also gonna add some taco seasoning into the meat. So once your beef is ground up, I prefer to use charro beans. These are Cider vegan charro beans. You can use black beans, refried beans. The normal recipe is refried beans, but I prefer to use charro because it has so much more flavor. So we're just gonna add the rest of that in. I'm gonna mash it up a little bit because I do prefer that creamier texture to mix in with the beef rather than have like chunky whole beans in it. So I just filled up in here some water, about 2 tablespoons. We're gonna add that in and then allow this to cook down for about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, so while the meat is cooking for 3 to 4 minutes, marinating all those amazing flavors, we are gonna shred up the cheese. You can totally buy pre-shredded cheese. However, my thoughts on it is it's coated in extra preservatives to make sure that it doesn't clump together. And I would rather not have that in my body. So I just buy a block of cheese. I normally get big ones from Costco, but I was on a time crunch. I also wasn't feeling too good, so I didn't want to brave Costco, so I just did a Whole Foods pickup. My preference is sharp cheddar, so I just got a little block of sharp cheddar to hold us over until we can make it to Costco. Well, let's go ahead and shred this up. So what I normally always do is I'll get, my favorite cheese is the English Coastal Cheddar from Costco, and I'll just get a huge block of that, shred it all up in one go, whether it's by hand or in the food processor, and then I'll just stick it in the fridge. That way I have shredded cheese on hand ready to go, and every time you're not having to shred it by hand with every meal you want to do that includes cheese. So it's super easy, and that's my goal, I feel like, in cooking and meal prepping, is I try to set myself up for success in the future. If I can take an extra few minutes to shred a big bulk of cheese or juice a bunch of limes or whatever it is, then let me just take those extra few minutes while something's dirty and just prep it to make my future self happier and hopefully my life easier in the future. And that's kind of the motto I like to use, just kind of with everything. Try to set myself up, or my coworkers or friends, whoever it is, for the best success in their life. I think it's a great outlook to look in life. It can be hard to think like that. There are so many things, so many negativities in the world. And it can be hard to kind of think of like, let me help my future self out, or let me help my neighbor, my friend, my family out by doing this one thing that takes a few minutes to do, and that way it hopefully pays off in the future and helps someone out. So flip them over. I'm flipping these over because it's kind of like a bowl shape that way, and I want the bowl to hold the meat mix. So we're gonna go ahead. Okay, and then the chopped onions I'm just gonna sprinkle on top. I'm not cooking them in the mixture because I want them to have a little bit extra crunch.
You could cook them and they'd be super good, but either option is really gonna be pretty great.
They're gonna cook a little bit because we're gonna cook this more in the oven, but personal choice, whatever you want. You can try both ways and see what you like the best. And then we're just gonna top these bad boys. Remember, one was gonna end up a quesadilla. There we go. So now that we have kind of the base layer for the Mexican pizza with the tostadas and the meat mix, topped with another tostada, now we're gonna go in with some enchilada sauce. You can totally use any sort of taco sauce that you prefer. I think the closest recipe to the Mexican pizza is to use enchilada sauce, and I believe they also add that to the meat mixture, but I just add the charro beans and the sauce that's in the charro beans. And that is my preference. So we're just gonna add a little layer to the top here. So next up, we are gonna go in with the cheese that we shredded up and just top this. And then these are just about ready to go back in the oven. We're gonna set the oven to 350 now and pop these back in the oven. Those are gonna go in the oven for around 7 to 8 minutes again, just so everything melts together and cooks together. And now we're gonna make the dressing, or the dips, for the Mexican pizza, so let's go. Next up, we are gonna be making the avocado ranch. So first you're gonna need 1 avocado. So let's go ahead and get this cut up. There we go. Oh, but it'll do. Okay, and then 1 garlic clove.
That was cool.
What?
Wow.
Thanks, love. Okay, added 1 clove of garlic into here. Next up, we're gonna add a dash of apple cider vinegar. Let me mix it up first. Just a little dash. A little dash of lime juice. We do, or I can't speak for Polly, but I do prefer zesty things, so I add a little bit extra. So add whatever you prefer. Again, taste this as you go. Okay, going in with some Greek yogurt, about a cup of it.
What do you call this?
Avocado Ranch.
Measuring with your heart.
Measure with your heart.
Avocado Ranch?
Now for all the seasonings. And this is where the flavor really comes from. Again, measure with your heart. Do a little bit first, and then you can always add more. So first going in with some pepper. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. Some salt. Oh no.
That fresh dill.
Dill. Oh no.
Oh
And it's fine, 5-second rule.
What does mommy do? She spill.
What am I fooling myself
Need a
thinking?
big pour of that dill.
Yeah, well this is the ranch. Here we go.
I think that noise worked.
Yeah. Okay, a little pinch of parsley.
That was a big old pinch.
And some onion powder. Another dill. Oh, that was a lot.
Measuring with your heart attack.
Okay, and then shake, shake, shake.
And the play is gonna play.
And the play is gonna play.
And you're just gonna what? Shake, 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 shake.
So I forgot one critical step of mashing the avocados. So we're gonna do that now.
Oh, what's mommy doing? What's mommy doing? What's she doing? She's being crazy.
Crazy cupcakes. Let's give it a little taste.
Get the chip.
Oh. Oh no. It tastes like ranch.
Yeah. I was expecting more of a guac with the chip. And I got ranch.
It's good. Avocado ranch. Fini. Next up. Okay, so up next we're making the chipotle sauce. You're gonna need 1 clove garlic.
There you go.
You'll need chipotles and adobo, just 1. You're gonna chop this up super fine. Okay. A little splash of lime juice. A little pep. A dash of salt. And then going in with some yogurt. Maybe like half a cup of yogurt. Okay, and we're gonna shake. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna go in and taste. Oh my God. Woo! Get a little kick. It's good, nice and creamy. And then like, the kick hits the back of your throat a little later. First it's sweet, then it's spicy.
Not that spicy.
Ooh, I got a little. It's not like hot spicy, but it's like a pow in the back of your throat. Pow, pow, good job. Now we have our 2 sauces, so let's go ahead. We'll plate up the Mexican pizza, get the toppings on, and taste test. Oh yeah. Look at that, that looks just like a pizza. Pizza. So we have our Mexican pizzas. Let's go ahead and cut them up. Hopefully they don't crumble. Ooh. Look at that. You see that? Ooh, it's steaming. Okay, you got the chipotle sauce?
Chipotle.
I got the avocado ranch. Let's do a little taste test.
Just a little bit. Slap it on that bad boy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Right here, let's give it a fair battle. Give me some of this.
We smothered that bad boy.
Oh my God, that was the smallest bite. Let's say what sauce we prefer. on the count of 3, okay? Ready?
When did Chipotle?
Do you really?
I think so.
I prefer the Avocado Ranch. You know what? If anybody knows us, we don't agree really on anything, which is amazing.
Yes, we do.
We agree on stuff, but we also
agree on stuff.
don't agree on stuff. It's very typical. My whole friend group.
Typical of you to be wrong about that too.
No.
I'm messing.
It's true on me.
Can't even agree that we don't agree.
It's so good. Well, you saw how we made Mexican pizza healthy at home. Barely any time. Dressings took barely any time. And again, that's something you make ahead in a mason jar and you can enjoy it throughout the entire week. And it takes like 5 minutes of your time to then have a healthy homemade dressing without the chemicals, without the preservatives for you and your family to eat. So thanks for joining us, you guys. We had so much fun making this. I hope you enjoy making it and watching more videos of us at home. Please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more fun recipes and adventures.
You don't need preservatives because they get eaten.